Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back in with another cryptocurrency video. Today I'm going to be doing a review, price prediction, and analysis on Band Protocol, which is one of the fastest growing cryptocurrencies right now. It's in the top 50 with a market cap of $300 million. So it's been a huge mover, up 259% in the past 7 days alone. If we look at the past 1 month performance, it was one of the fastest growing cryptos. It's hard to see here, but it's up 665% in the past month alone. So obviously a huge mover. There's various reasons for it. One of them is, of course, it's in a very hot space right now with being a cross chain data oracle, similar to Chainlink, which also had a massive increase in the past month, up 114%. And Link's biggest competitor now, or at least one of its biggest, is Band Protocol. So that is something to keep in mind here. It's the battle of the titans in that space. There's a lot of big movers, obviously linked to decentralized finance. Like I said, it's a very up-and-coming space in the cryptocurrency marketplace. That's why we're seeing such big moves. Now, I'm going to answer the question, is this going to continue? Are we going to see a big pullback? And just how high can Band Protocol go in the next couple months, year or so? Now, also want to point out, right, its biggest competitor, Chainlink, is currently at the 6th market cap spot, up 56% in the past 7 days, and almost at a $5 billion market cap. So Chainlink is also moving very high, very fast, and is really climbing up that top 10 ranking. So I think they're both probably going to continue to do well in the next few months. I'll get that right out of the gate. I'm not going to do an entire comparison on Band versus Chainlink. I don't think that's really the time right now because, like I said, I believe both are going to do well. And on a pure valuation perspective, Band Protocol is at a better valuation in my opinion, right? I mean, obviously Chainlink does have some pretty impressive partnerships, so I will give them credit where credit is due. But Band Protocol is only at a $300 million market cap. That's significantly lower than Chainlink at $5 billion. So even though we did have a big increase, I wouldn't be surprised to see Band Protocol move up to $25, $50, even $75, $100 in the next 2 to 3 years, right? I think that's absolutely doable. And, we can see spikes much faster than expected with, a move up to $25, $50 in the next year alone. So if we look at the overview here of a more simple Chainlink chart, and by the way, if you want to buy, trade, or invest in Band Protocol, make sure to check out Binance. It's my recommended exchange. It's the exchange that I use for all my trading purposes, and I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video. That's where I would recommend investing and buying Band Protocol. And yeah, like I said, it's the best exchange around. I'm not sponsored by them. It's purely my favorite exchange, and that's why I recommend it. So link to that in the description of this video, link to Binance if you want to invest in Band Protocol. But looking at the chart here, you can obviously see just how impressive the run-up was for Band here. Had a little bit of a slow start, but really in the past month alone is where things just took off like a rocket. So huge increase in volume, huge increase in price, right? This is one that basically in the past month and a half, right, has gone up over 1,000%. So this is a huge move in a short period of time. A lot of people have called the top on this and said that it's going to come crashing back down. Now, I do think we're going to have a pullback, right? We could definitely have a pullback back down to $10 or so, but it coming crashing, all the way back down to less than $5, something like that, it seems pretty unlikely considering the quick advances and listings it's getting. It's just moving too fast, in my opinion, for it to come crumbling back down. Yes, we may see a pullback, and it could be fairly large considering the increase, right? Like I said, if we're currently around 14.5 cents, getting a pullback down to $10 is already a pretty big pullback. But I think that we're probably going to move higher from there once again if that happens. So keep that in mind, right? That yes, we had a tremendous increase, but this is the cryptocurrency space. We've seen cryptos have these big increases again and not stop there. So I think this is going to be a pretty similar story with Band Protocol. Now, if we just go ahead and take a brief look at the website, I'm not going to go into the major technicalities of band protocol, but basically it's a secure, scalable, blockchain agnostic, right? That has to do with the cross-chain data oracle platform, which allows it to aggregate and connect real-world data and APIs to smart contract, right? And of course, targeting the decentralized finance realm. So decentralized finance, we've seen how big that's getting, and we need these cross-chain platforms to be able to make them function better in the real world, right? And that's where these cryptos such as Band Protocol come into play. And right now, it's still a big competition for which one can really take a lead here. Obviously, Chainlink has initially done that, but Band Protocol, like I said, a lot of partnerships, a lot of moves in a very short amount of time, and that's being, of course, reflected on the price, right? If we look at this post here, you can see that it's talking about, Band Protocol and, of course, the competition with Chainlink. Talks a little bit about why it's moved so fast, right? Got big listings, new partnerships, and also, obviously, is part of the decentralized finance boom. Now, as you can see, right, what Band Protocol does, it's a blockchain network for oracles, right? So DeFi protocols rely on oracles to retrieve market data as they cannot access raw data from other blockchain applications or websites. That's very key because this is answering the question of why is a Band Protocol important? Why do we need cross-chain data oracles? This is exactly why, right? They're an absolute necessity in how the space is heading, right? So don't think that this is something that just a random, thing going on in the cryptocurrency market. Now, this is solving a very specific problem that needs to be solved for the success of decentralized applications. Now, let's go ahead and move over to the actual chart here. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the recent price movement. So, obviously, tremendous increase, right? Especially the last few days where we were just skyrocketing up and up. It felt like 50% every day sometimes. Now we may be seeing a little bit of a top, right? We peaked out all the way up to 17.78 cents. So really, this is one of the fastest cryptos I've ever seen moving. And that's not to say that it can't continue to do well, but obviously in the short term, this has gone up really, really fast. And as with everything else, the pullbacks always come, right? It's part of healthy growth and movement for any cryptocurrency or chart. We have kind of the first signal of a top here. We weren't able to get above $20, and now we're moving back below $15 with this sort of an extreme doji candlestick. We are way above the upper Bollinger Band, so expected to come back into the Bollinger Band range. That's currently around $12, and I think that a good target area for pullback initially is going to be that $10 area. We could easily go to that and then bounce off that $10 area, maybe stabilize for a while, then start moving higher again. I will say, though, we have never really came back and tested this area right around $5.35. So that was sort of our little, cup and handle bull breakout there. And absolutely, it is possible that we do get a pullback to there. That would be a very big decrease in price, probably also a good entry point, obviously. Not financial advice, but just my personal opinion. However, that's obviously a pretty extreme drop. That's why I can't really guarantee that we are going to go as low as that $5.35 support level. But on a technical perspective, right, that's kind of where the white Bollinger Band line is. It would make sense, right? It would be a very good reset for the crypto, and I think that it is absolutely possible. However, is it likely? That's yet to be seen, right? I think initially you really need to focus on that $10 area first. Now, as far as the indicators, we're seeing those initial signs of a top here for Band Protocol. We peaked out all the way at 95. That's extremely high. And now we're probably going to see it start to, push back down here. And probably, we'll see when it tests 70 on the RSI. But I think it's fairly likely that we end up moving back below that unless we're able to get a very strong bounce off that $10 area. But I find it very hard to think that we're not going to test $10, right? That seems pretty much guaranteed in my opinion. As far as the MACD, it's just a reflection of the big increase in price on the chart. Also expect that to, come back down, test that orange line, and we'll see from there. For the future, since we know that in the short to medium term, we already got our big increase, now it's time for the pullback. That's what it's looking like. Maybe looking at the next 6 months to 12 months out, right? Maybe year and a half. Where will Band Protocol be? Well, it obviously depends on a lot of things, how the space evolves, how Band Protocol is able to compete. But I'm inclined to say that it will get a very strong bounce after it's able to reset at some cheaper prices. And I think that it could easily, like I said, push $25, $50 fairly easily in the next year, year and a half after, getting a bit of a cool down after this recent increase. So overall, I like Band Protocol. I think that, yes, it obviously got some hype and everything and some extreme price moves, but nothing that out of the ordinary for the cryptocurrency space, right? If this was a stock, I might be saying different, but for the cryptocurrency space, it's all kind of in line. And like I said, absolutely, I think there needs to be a pullback here. It's important and it's healthy for it to get a pullback, even if it goes back down all the way to $5.35. But regardless, right, if we end up, only going down to 10 cents, or if we end up getting a more bigger pullback down to $5, that is less important than getting a pullback, resetting, restabilizing, right? I want to see some consolidation with this one. So I would rather not see something where we get, a strong bounce like this. I'd much rather get a move lower, stabilize for a while, and then move back higher, right? Whether that's at $10 or $5. With that being said, this pretty much completes my Band Protocol review, analysis, and price prediction. Once again, if you want to buy Band Protocol, invest in it, or trade it, check out Binance. Link to Binance in the description of the video. It's the best cryptocurrency exchange out there. I'm not sponsored by them. And also make sure to follow my Twitter for live market updates. Link to that in the description of this video. If you want to learn more about technical analysis trading, make sure to check out my master course. It's less than $20 and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose by giving it a try. And we also have great reviews, 4.7 out of 5 stars. So everyone, for the most part, is very happy with the course. And like I said, give it a try. If you're not happy within 30 days, got that money back guarantee. It's less than $20 anyways. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.